Act 2, Defect, no Ascension. Let's get it going. Everybody, Glitch here. And we're back to Say the Spire 2. We're in the middle of a Defect run. Just got past Act 1. Got Pale's Blood. I'm assuming this is just wax, because he's kind of melting, right? Maybe. Sorry, your turn, draw one additional card. Pretty strong. We just got machine learning from the last boss, too. So that should combo very well. We gotta figure out where we're going here. Definitely not an early merchant, because we have no money. Probably just a late merchant right there, right? I think the path we wanted to take, there's only ever going to be 2 elites that we can fight. Yeah. Just how they are spread out there. That middle path has a lot of smithing, too. Smithing or resting. Actually, not really. No, it does. It does. There's a quad smith in the middle there, which means we're probably going middle. Yeah. If we take that path, do we still get the 4 smiths? Yeah, 4 potential smiths. We sure do. So let's get that going here. Battle start. All right. So that's already a nicer draw there. We're gonna have to smith machine learning so that we can make sure to draw. We can make sure to draw a lot early. Tempted to boot sequence here. Boot sequence Shadow Shield is a play. That'll stun the gentleman at the front. Give this guy the elbow. Yep, just take a little bit of damage. It's not a big deal. But it lets us do things. Can we bop him? Not with this amount of damage. Well, what do we need? 19? We're close. We can get it with the strike. The problem is that then we're not playing machine learning, and that kind of sucks. Oh, because we want it. But that'll be all right. Actually, so that'll we can't guarantee that the lightning will get him twice, right? Which would be ideal. We can't guarantee it, but can we guarantee it next turn and have enough block? If we draw a generic algorithm, for sure. Yeah, let's gamble it. Maybe it'll take him out. Let's find out. Ooh, so close. That's okay. We take a hit there. But that's. Oh no, he defended. That's right. I did not clock the defend. Whoopsie daisy. Almost surely play our genetic algorithm here. It'll buy us another stun turn on the other beetle. Not that we necessarily need it. Let's see if we get the sick. Oh wait, hold on. Is this lowest HP? Yeah, I don't actually want to waste that. No, yeah, this is. So you probably actually channel here and hope it hits him. Right? Or you probably just take him out with compile driver and then do that. That seems mayhaps a tad more reasonable. The draw 2 is just unfortunate. Wait, no, I definitely wanted to cycle my orbs because I wanted to dual cast the darkness orb. Oh well, it is what it is. We did the thing there. What are you gonna do about it, right? We're still probably okay. We just need to channel this orb and game over, man. And there it is. Game over, man. Game over. Alright. Gonna loot. Beam Cell. Not a terrible pickup. Uproar deals 7 damage twice. We're not picking Claw. I don't. If you're offended by the fact that I'm not picking Claw, go ahead and tell me in the comments about how you should have always picked Claw. Just let me know. I'd be happy to hear it. Is Uproar ever worth it? Sweeping Beam could be okay. Compile Driver. So the attacks that it could play Hyper Beam, and then we lose focus. And I don't love that. I think Hyper Beam might have been a silly pickup, to be honest with you. I think I'm dependent on my focus at the moment. Yeah, probably. We probably need a ways to regain our focus or something like that. Anyways, not going to the store. Not enough money. Let's keep combating. Oh, it's the thieving hopper. He is thieving, and he's a hopper. Boot sequence is turning out to be oh so lovely. Just in general. I am, however, tempted to buffer here. Because that will allow me to ignore this attack and the next turn's attack, and he's actually going to attack here, take a card, and then buff himself, and then his next. So essentially, buying me 3 turns. Then again, boot sequence does most of that, and then I could probably, yeah, but it's 0 damage, right? So cool head, compile driver is also an option. That's a draw 2, but then I still need to defend there. Does buffer do any better for me? Not really, to be honest with you. So it's still expending 1, right? To do that. Yeah, but it's probably all right. I think I actually push more damage this way. Yeah, let's do that. That's just a strike. Okay. So that kind of turned out in our favor. We're gonna take a little damage for it, but that's okay. Not a lot. What do you swipe? Shadow Shield? That sucks. I actually was hoping to not lose Shadow Shield, but here he's gonna just take some dam. We're just gonna push some dam. What am I gonna? Yeah, let's actually just punch him. It's a little bit more damage. Yeah, cool. Okay, so he's low. So now he's gonna do his next attack here. And we drew buffer, so that is great for us. Does dual cast do anything for us? That's 10 block. Hyper beam is half dam, right? Yeah, that sucks. I wonder if each of the lightning strikes attack damage. No, so no, it does not. We're gonna buffer here, and we're gonna zap. Yes. And so I'm gonna zap him 3 times there. That was just a very funny kick, I think. Genetic algorithm covers us here, which is great. Oh, we do need to finish him off soon. Yeah, so we're just gonna genetic algorithm because it's not likely to be back up anytime soon. And then push dam here. That's good. The lightning will finish him off. Perfect. What did he steal? Shadow Shield? I kind of want my Shadow Shield back. I wish that guy was. I wish he would just take like a strike or a defense sometimes. That would be great. A hologram could be okay here. Man, I'm not 100% sure. I don't really have like a thing that I'm super excited about just yet, right? Like I don't have like a focus build or like an attacks build. I don't know. I feel like all over the place. This is a very scary fight here, to be completely honest with you. So boot sequence helps us with our problems here. I don't really want to play genetic algorithm. I think I'm gonna need it later. We are very likely gonna boot sequence here to help with the stun, and I do believe we're gonna sweeping beam. Need to be careful to. That's not a good draw, unfortunately. We're gonna gain 5 block here to stun the front guy, and we're gonna hit the back fella. See if we can get rid of him soon. Please tell me I didn't wake up the. Yeah, okay. Machine learning is good here. So is buffer. Compile driver, man, we are weak, unfortunately. Could also explosive ampule here. I think I'm. Well, let's see what the dual cast does. I actually think the dual cast might be relevant here. If it double strikes the low health fella, that will decide things well for me. You could also double strike the big guy and probably end the run at that point. That sucks. Yeah, not the best dual cast there, but that's okay. Very tempted to buffer here. The problem being that it won't be as good because he will just take it. Like he will just remove it, right? I'm tempted to trade some health here. If I compile driver, I could also draw. Let's see what the cool headed gets me. Beam cell. I wish I had drawn that earlier. That would have been ideal, but we did not. We are definitely gonna machine learn here. Unfortunate. So take just a smidge of damage here. Hyper beam here is something, right? Does it kill them? No, but very close to it. My fear is that the following turns will be suspect. But it is what it is. It kills the back fella, it kills the front fella. I think that might be fine, to be honest with you. What could I hologram out of this, if anything? Buffer? Nah. Is it to hand? Yeah, it sure is. I still think we do it. Plus, we get to see this for the first time, right? Heck yeah, dude. Badass. So my lightnings will not be dealing passive damage anymore. They will just be evoke damage. Oh yeah, alright, so we got focus down there. Is that a good thing? Or like a terrible thing? Not really. It's not great, obviously, but because now they're only doing channel things. So that's good. The dark starts with a baseline higher than the frost and lightning, so that one's still gonna be all right. We almost assuredly just defend through this here. 0. All right, buffer is helpful. I mean, are we just doubling down to our hyper beam? Is that what we're doing? We're just hyper beaming. We either need to get more focus or we need to double down on the attack build. It's tough to say what is better or worse. I am, however, going to buffer here and then zap to cycle orbs. And then could genetic algorithm here, beam cell, for sure. Might be a ball lightning here. Dual cast is not great here because it'll only be... Ouch, yeah, the dual cast is pretty terrible. Yeah, we play the genetic algorithm. And so that'll protect us this turn, and it'll also buffer our buffer. Haha, see what I did there? Yeah. So we can actually ball lightning here, and then dual cast our dark orb here for 24 damage. Nice. Do we ever hyper? I mean, it's close, right? We buffer this next attack, anyways. So, do I have? Yeah, I do. I got a strike, so fight's over. That is such a cool looking ability. Yeah, nice. If we get some camembert cheese, Gambler's Brew seems strong. I'm probably gonna lose this and get this. All right, go for the eyes. If you get any chance to attack, apply 1 week. Gain 1 focus this turn. I wonder if this counteracts hyper beam. I don't think so. But I think since we are hyper beaming, we might actually go for a momentum strike here. Getting a little bit more strikey build. Alright, so buffer is not a thing, I think, here. I could play it, though. I could play boot sequence buffer, and actually that solves a lot of my issues. That seems fine. Yeah. Cool. Now we're frail. Doesn't matter. Definitely beams. Do we definitely beam cell? Machine learning for sure, right? Beam cell, and then he's not gonna do his coiling thing just yet. What could I possibly draw with sweep? I don't think there's anything too crazy, right? That I would draw here. Momentum strike, maybe. That's worth checking, I think. Well, that's not a momentum strike. That could give me a momentum strike, but at this point, I don't think I want it. Yeah. Let's do that, and then pass turn. And then now he's going to do his coil up again, right? Yeah. Which is unfortunate. We drew our genetic algorithm. In a turn where we are frail, there's momentum strike, so that's good. I think this might be fine to play here. Although I do firmly believe that this fight is going to go on a little longer. I do have 2 buffers, so I could just wait, right? This could be just a bit of a setup turn on top of everything, right? Since he's coiled up, I'm going to be attacking into shield. But then again, I do have dual cast right now, which is quite a bit of damn. Yeah, that actually seems fine, because then I get to Momentum Strike, and so that'll come back as 0, and I can channel another Zap and just buffer through this attack here. Nope. Buffer. Cool. So, unfortunately, we didn't really draw what I would have liked to draw here. Compile Driver might be alright. Holograms, okay. I feel like this card it maybe is a little bit worse than I give it credit for. I don't necessarily want to lose my buffer here because I know he's going to get even stronger here soon. Maybe we might be on the back foot here, unfortunately. I mean, I can get enough defense for it, right? How much was I think Frost is gain 2, right? The problem is I really don't want to just triple defend here. What could I draw into? Genetic Algo, right? Not the worst draw. But if I Compile Driver, I am committing into it. I could Cool Head into a Compile Driver and draw 2. That seems like not the play though. I think I actually am just gonna triple defend here. I don't think it's the best move, but okay. So here we go. Here we have. So we might have drawn into it had I done it. So let's Beam Cell here, just to put some Vuln on him, and then let's evoke twice for damage, and we could deal a titanic amount of damage to him here with a Vuln, and that seems fine. And it puts him very, very close to death here. Unfortunately, he's going to have to wait one more turn. There's Momentum Strike. That's good. Good moment to get it. We don't need to worry about the attack necessarily, which is good because he frailed. Right, so Compile Driver maybe? How much damage do we have on hand? 11... 19, so that gets rid of the shield. We can end here actually. Yeah, we definitely end here. Perfect. Compile Driver, Tempest, and Rainbow. These are both tempting. Tempest is upgraded, which is good. I think I'm gonna go for Rainbow just to. Because I have Hyper Beam, which is kind of nerfing my lightnings a little bit, right? And so channeling a bunch of unfocused light. But then again, this is still damage with unfocused lightnings. This is just the darks if I ever. Yeah, so maybe it is the Tempest. Sure, let's pick the Tempest for now. I'm not 100% sure about that choice, but that's okay. Smithing. We should probably stop adding cards to our deck at some point as well. that might be a thing. Do you ever upgrade Machine Learning? I think yeah, to be honest. Sure. Let's Smith here. We're not worried about our health total. Maybe that's a mistake, but cool. So this boot sequence and Machine Learning makes our turn 1 quite safe, to be honest. Now we just need some starter mana, I think. These guys look pretty gnarly. What are these? Mites. This might be tough. Yeah, sorry you had to hear that. We could boot sequence here. I think I'm actually gonna Compile Driver and see what I get. Well, that's not useful. If we boot sequence, yeah, but I mean, I actually think. I think I might actually just channel here. Dual Cast would have been nice to draw beforehand. We're just going to take 2 damage here, but that's fine. That's less fine. That is a lot less fine. That's a lot less fine. Could genetic algo here. And then that's a lot of block, right? And then what? Cycle. So if I Tempest, it'll evoke my block card here, right? I need what 2 to evoke it, right? So I actually just need 1 mana for that. And then so I have the rest of the what could I hologram here? I could hologram the the boot sequence if I wanted to, right? Because I didn't play it. And that is actually enough. That is perfectly enough block. Wait, I should have thought about this, though, because then the Frost is also going to... If I Tempest, the Frost is going to evoke, right? So I don't... whatever. I've played my... Oh, wait, I have a lot more damage in hand coming that I realize. So, yeah. So maybe we do want to... yeah, I should probably have a genetic algo then instead of what I just did. Oh, well. I could probably play one of the Toxics and still do this, right? And then this is probably fine. I'm mistaken, right? It had one empty slot. Whoops. I thought it was going to cycle the Frost out. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. Not a lot, but just a smidge. Yeah. 2 more Toxics. Not what you want to see. The buffer is not nearly enough here. Does Hyper Beam help us at all? Beam Cell. Hyper Beam. Right? 50% more is not enough to outright kill. Yeah. So this is 30. Nah, it's not gonna be enough. It's close. And the problem then becomes the damage we take after the fact. I don't think we have a choice in the matter, though, to be completely honest with you. We probably do want to get him out of hand, though, at the very minimum, right? Just to not take as much damage. At least one of them. I think I'm still going to be completely honest, I think I'm still going to Hyper Beam. And I'm just going to end up trading some HP for it right now. That's too much HP, though. That's way, way too much HP, actually. Yeah, that's... so if we evoke this orb, that'll be... What? 16 block. Yeah. And then... oof, and he's going to... Yeah, I think we actually just play one of these Toxics out. Not the best, to be honest. And then yeah, we just take some damn here. Hyper Beam back in hand. No Beam Cell, though. But it does... It does let us momentum strike. I just wish it was the back guy that was momentum striking, right? Or that I was able... Like, I wish it was the back guy that was about to expire. 6 damage is not the worst, though, right? So we could Hyper Beam. And we were taking out the front guy, essentially. Which seems fine. Cool. Double zeros. Unfortunately, we drew our Toxics again. Tempests will channel a bunch of damage. He's not doing anything. The problem, of course, being that then they're in my hand, right? Which is not great. So I could defend it twice and then probably just Tempest is probably the most amount of damage, right? So this covers the Toxics, gets them out of hand as well, and then we channel 2 here, which is not a lot, but it's something, right? Yeah, it's 10 damage. It's not to sneeze at. And then now we have 2 more Toxics in hand, but thankfully our genetic algo coming in clutch there. And then does that cover all our defense? Yeah, it handily covers our defenses. And then I actually don't think it matters because he dies. Perfect. Block potion. The more we go, the more this explosive ampule is a little less good. First time you play a 0 attack each turn, return it to your hand. This art is crazy, by the way. It is crazy art. We have what's it called, Beam Cell, but that's it. Isn't this nuts with Claw? Isn't this just claw build? Just crazy claw build? I think I'm gonna get the Chaos. I still, this run does not feel super stable right now. I feel like we're all over the place. Oh, Lord. Okay, well. We felt we were all over the place before. We're in trouble now. I'm chugging potions for this fight, dude. This is nuts. This dude is nuts. I'm gonna Shadow Shield here. Just to get the dark, like, going. I'm going to throw this potion at him. Like, this is terribly inefficient use, if you will, but, like, yikes. Yikes on bikes with this guy. This hunter killer. Yeah, alright, so he puts Tender on us, which does that. 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Whenever I play a card, dude, this is tough. Tough. So now we have to defend for freaking 17. Right? We can do it, but man. Oh gosh, I really this fight really puts me on edge. We could just play our genetic algorithm, but I feel like we're gonna need it. Hologram into. It's still not enough. It's still not enough because of the debuff, dude. That's nuts. Just nuts. Just actually nuts. I still think we do it because I could Shadow Shield again, right? But then I won't be able to Momentum Strike, and I want to Momentum Strike. So boot sequence it is. Hey, look at that! We're still taking. This guy is crazy. I don't have any other. We're just gonna take damage. Like, this just is what it is. Yeah. Look at that. Ouch. 21, dude. We're supposed to defend against this idiot. Yeah. 21 attack, bro. And all we have are, like, defense and just other bullshit. Yeah, this is not a good draw. This guy might actually end our run right here. What do we need? Buffer would be helpful. No, it wouldn't, because it's a multi-attack. Yeah. Are we just roast McToast here? I kind of feel like we are. I needed to draw Genetic Algo this turn, I feel like. Yeah. That is tough, so we're probably going to take a huge amount of damage here. And the problem is, the more we defend, the less good it is. So probably we could draw 2 with a Compiler Driver and buffer twice, right? And then just take 7 damage. But, like, ugh, that's if we get it. If we don't get it, what's the worst case scenario? I mean, it's not good, dude. It's really not good. I think we play the defend that we know we're gonna play, and then it might actually be cool-headed. There's Hyper Beam, which we don't need. And then maybe channel a random here. I don't know what that is. Oh, Plasma. Cool. Plasma looks a little different. That's interesting. We haven't seen Plasma in a while. Alright, well, 14 damage. Not what you want to see. We might just play the buffer algo here. And maybe dual cast. Buffer algo, dual cast, and momentum strike. And I don't believe this is strength related, right? Dual cast. Do we actually play the momentum strike first so that we don't lose as much strength, right? Yeah. And then wait, hold on, just a moment here. Do we? Is there ever a kill here? With what I have? No, not really, right? Because Tempest would be 4, so it would fill up +1. No, that doesn't kill because I'd have it. No, okay. So let's just stick to the plan here. Stick to the plan, boys. Actually, does this just give me 1 lightning? Yeah, it sure does. Gotta remember that. Empty Tempest is one. Yeah, this Plasma. might actually have been the difference maker here. Beam cell. Can we kill with beam cell? Oh lord, I'm actually. This is gonna be very close. Oh no, it's not. I'm being dramatic. Yeah, I'm being very dramatic. That hunter killer, man, he is crazy. No, seems good here. We're gonna have to rest before the next fella. Every time we play 10 attacks, you gain 1 energy. I am historically bad at tracking these. I know there's a gigantic number there that tells you exactly how many you've done. I'm just bad at remembering to look, just to be completely honest. So let's rest because we might get not the bees here. And he is also a very scary mob. Nope. We got the prism. I was gonna call him something very stupid, but I don't remember what it was. So boot sequence here helps us, but it's not perfect, right? We could just buffer it, right? We're definitely gonna machine learn here. Beam cell gets us the energy, right? And so we could buffer algo, right? And protect the buffer that way, which seems fine. The problem is, well, I don't think there's actually a problem. I think this is actually probably fine. Alright, so null seems fine here. Too weak, channel 1 dark. And then what would we do after the fact? Because we should probably defend just a little bit. Unless we're going to buffer. If we're going to buffer, then there really is no point in... I could cool-head it. So I could channel Frost and maybe dual cast it. No, I don't actually... I'd have to move a lot of orbs, right? I'd have to cool-head... Lightning, Chaos. Do I have enough mana for that? So that puts it at the second slot. That puts it at the third. This rolls it forward 1 and then dual cast. And then what? I do have the mana for it, but then what? I think I'd rather null, to be honest with you. And then that gives me... yeah, this seems fine. And then that gives me 1 mana back to do with whatever I want. I think I'm actually gonna... I'm just gonna eat the... or buffer through it and just deal damage this turn. That seems fine. Chaos, maybe? Or dual cat. No, let's Chaos, see what happens. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so he's defending. So, this is not a great turn here. Do I boot sequence here? I think probably with Hollow, right? I will have 1 more mana, right? I also could compile to, what would I draw into? Shadow Shield? Shadow Shield solves a lot of my problems. There's no guarantee I'll draw into it, though. I also, if I evoke, I will be getting rid of my Dark Orb, but I think that might actually just have to happen. I think boot sequence here is fine. Boot sequence Hollow, what? Momentum Strike into what? I don't know, but this seems fine. Let's Momentum Strike before I forget. I thought I was supposed to get a mana back. Probably because of the defense, right? Is why that did not happen. I think so. That's okay. We're just gonna try to prevent to take damage here. Seems fine. Okay, so he's having a buff turn, which is good for us. I wish we had drawn dual cast. We have not dealt much damage to this fella at all, unfortunately. Ball Lightning might be okay here. Deal 8 damage, channel 1, and then maybe Tempest to follow up. Might be alright here. Unless we want a Shadow Shield for the Dark, but I don't think so. I think we actually just go crazy with the Lightnings here. Because it's quite a bit of damage. he's getting big and strong, which is not good for us. So Momentum Strike is fine here, right? Just for free. And then maybe a Null here, which will get me 1 mana back. The problem is we'll almost assuredly buffering here, which is fine. I mean, we have it for a reason, right? So we got 1 mana back. We could dual cast the just to do damage, right? That's 16 right there. Couldn't hyper beam, but it seems not great at the moment. Let's chaos just to see what we get as well. 1 glass, which is fine, and then yeah, we dual cast for sure, and then we just buffer through this 19 head here. Yep. Beam cell is good, and then do we have a means to? We do, so we could cool head, zap, and then I don't believe this scales with yeah, I don't believe so it'll be 24. We gotta think about our defense here as well, so we can with the cool head we'll prevent a fair amount of it. Is there a kill angle here? These are so 10, 20. No, we get him close, but not quite. So that being the case, cool-headed could also just draw my entire, or it'll cycle my discard pile. Let's do that and see what we get. Shadow Shield is interesting, but I mean it solves a lot of our issues, right? Sure, because it'll allow us to probably more safely kill him this turn. I was wrong. I forgot about the shield. So we're kind of back to square one here. And unfortunately now we're worse off for it too. Yeah. What are we looking for? Is this a gambler draw here? Does Hyper Beam finish the fight with Beam Cell? I think it might actually. 7 cards deep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I would have to discard my entire hand. But I want a Beam Cell is the issue here. But I think it does finish or get very close to it. Compile Driver is actually pretty close to it too. So is Null. So is there a? So we need to do what? 51 points of damage. It's close, man. It's real close. What about if we cycle orbs here? Not quite. I think we're gonna Beam Cell for sure. And then what? So that's 12. That's 16. So that's 36. We do draw a lot here. Let's see what we draw. The Tempest doesn't do anything for us, right? It might do it. The problem is I don't really want to do that math right now. Yeah, I probably should. So okay, so this is 4 channels. So all of my orbs go, and one of the lightnings goes, right? So that is 4 damage and 12. So that's 16 plus 8. So not quite enough. I think I probably Null and what? Wait, hold on. Now I could get Hyper Beam from my Gamblers thing. Do I have any other draw? Yeah, I have a Sweeping Beam. And then Hyper Beam is only 2, right? So I could Sweeping Beam and just fish for it. And not have to... Potentially not have to use my potion. We don't get it, but does Dual Cast do anything for us? If we evoke our orbs, it does, right? So if we get to our dark, it does. So we channel, deal, and then monk. That worked out for us. Modified hand. Perfect. That's power. That's good. I wouldn't say perfect, but it's good. It's good. Status card each turn, draw 2 cards. I don't really have a bunch of status cards. I'm just going to get another Momentum Strike. This is turning into a very power-centric, or excuse me, attack-centric build, so maybe I should have gone Claws and Feral and all that stuff. Oops, oh well, right? No way to have known beforehand. We're going to rest because this next idiot is definitely bees. Unfortunately, we're giving up a lot of... did I say this guy is definitely bees? Hey, look at that. This fella is most definitely not bees. Most definitely not. Yeah, this is actually pretty scary. We're almost certainly boot sequencing here. But it does not help us with the rest of our turn. Hey, look at that. Momentum Strike became free off of our machine learning, which is cool. I mean, we're just gonna deal damage. I don't know. Seems fine. What else are we doing though? This is not a good first showing here, I think. Yeah, like this, not superb. We're gonna be taking damage. A lot of it. Ugh. Yep. All right. Yikes. Could draw into Hyper Beam, right? A well-placed Hyper Beam ends this combat, right? So that is a thing to consider. Let's Sweeping Beam, both for the damage and the draw. And there is Hyper Beam, but on the turn we are weakened. Is not great, and we also have Hologram in hand, so literally, the worst of both worlds. Like literally the worst of both worlds. I actually think we are gonna take so much damage here. What we can do instead of just eating, you know what, is try and fish for genetic algo with a Gambler potion. This could go horrendous. So what are our other options here? Is Shadow Shield. So how much damage are we taking? 28. So do we have 28? Shadow Shield is half of that. Not even half of that. It's just under half. Do we have anything in our discard pile that could really help? Not particularly. I think we have to, and I think I'm going to. So I'm gonna essentially chuck out my entire hand except for Hyper Beam. I think if we don't actually get anything, we just Hyper Beam. So there's Genetic Algo, which, I mean, it solves the turn, but then we can't Hyper Beam, right? It is what it is. I think we do it, and then I think we Momentum Strike, and unfortunately Hyper Beam's going into the the trash pile, right? It is what it is. I could have drank my Entropic Brew just to fish for more options. I might still have to. Yeah, we're not getting great luck here. So Beam Cell, I don't remember if Dark interacts with Beam Cell. What I do know is that if I dual cast here, it will hit the back guy, and then hopefully it will then hit this guy, right? So it'll like combo like that. So this could be a powerful turn here where we take out the two back segments, right? So I'm actually gonna Beam Cell here. Yeah, I am gonna Beam Cell here, and then dual cast, and then let's see what happens here. Yes, okay, so that's exactly what I wanted to happen, pretty much. And then, so he's dealing 10 damage. We probably want to defend some of it, right? But I do want to take this guy out because that's it's gonna hurt if we don't, right? And then, so do we want to just channel a Frost? Not really. I actually just want to not take 10 damage is the honest answer. And then this guy's very close. And so now we hope we draw. Well, we drew Beam Cell, which is very lucky. And then I'm sure from this we can finish it off. Yeah, we can. Cool. So that kind of worked out. Orichalcum will help, but 2 wounds to your discard pile, so that would be nice. If this kills an enemy, gain 3. Cool. FTL. If you ever play fewer than 3 cards this turn, draw 1 card. I really want to do one of these builds where it's you keep adding status cards and keep sort of playing off of that. This actually kind of feels like a skip, to be completely honest with you. Sunder's going to be a dead draw sometimes. That really worries me. That really, really worries me. Then again, Nunchaku might be alright with it, right? Nunchaku might be okay. Actually, FTL is more draw sometimes as well. Plus, we have a Varja. Maybe it is FTL. I don't know. We're going to the store. We got 400 money. We took a lot less damage than I thought we would. That combat. We still took a fair amount, but we took a lot less than I thought we would. All right, so there's Sunder again. Game's trying to tell me something. I do have momentum strikes and such, right? So whenever you evoke lightning, deal 6 damage to each enemy hit. That's interesting. Mind Blast. That's cool. Book of 5 rings. Every 5 cards you add to your deck, heal 15 HP. I'm a little late for that. Start your 3rd turn, gain 18 block, and then enchant and attack with momentum 5. Increases the card's attack damage by 5. This combat when played. I kind of want either the tincture or distilled chaos. Distilled chaos is literally just for meme fun. Mayhem could have some value because I have power scaling. Not like a lot of power scaling, but I'm a fight hand. I guess it's actually just that, right? No, I have a card somewhere that has power scaling, don't I? Don't I have like Storm or something? Or was that from one of the random ones? That might have been from one of the random ones. Yeah, never mind. 2 momentum strikes too. Maybe I should. Oh yeah, machine learning is a power. Yeah. Maybe I should. Because Mayhem seems like okay. Another boot sequence would not be terrible. Chill is not terrible either. I think maybe I need more. So like, if I keep getting sort of these momentum strikes that are free or end up being free, right? Maybe I do need, like, Sunder might not be awful. Maybe I do need Feral, right? It's just stuff that scales with like free attacks or stuff that keeps like cycling, right? I wonder if Chill is actually even good. Maybe not. I'm not sure. We are evoking a fair amount of. We are evoking a fair amount of lightning as well. I think I am going to buy the Mayhem, which does not allow me to buy the Captain's Wheel. I should have done that math, because I definitely want a Captain's Wheel. Oh well. We made that mistake. It's okay. We're going to live with it. And then let's get rid of a strike or a defend. Curious. I think I have a lot of. Yeah, let's get rid of a strike. Get that out of here. And then let's get that tincture. Might use it on the boss here. If we so what would we smith here? What would we smith? Maybe the Mayhem. Ooh, the Mayhem going down to 1. That could be good. FTL also could be good. Thunder could be good. Null could be good. Null could be very good. We got a lot of good smiths. So 70 health is not a small number. Not a small amount of health. I don't have 70. I have 68, but you know what I'm saying. It's very close. Knowledge Demon has bopped me before. Quite thoroughly. We do at least get a free. So the first debuff, if it always has Mind Rot, we're picking Mind Rot because we know Machine Learning and Pale Steers kind of just full-heartedly counters it, right? Sloth after that might be tough to do, but might be fine. Could also just crutch on the fact that I have a lot of HP, right? I'm so tempted to rest. I feel like it's the wrong answer, though. I really do feel like it's the wrong answer. Maybe Chaos is the upgrade here. Ooh, Hologram losing. Oh, that might be good. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Let's do that because losing Exhaust on that is pretty strong, actually. Alright. So, Machine Learning, for sure. And then, do we just Tempest it up? Hey, a free defend. That sucks. That really sucks. Not sure if we want to do an attack potion here or not. I feel like we save the Radiant. Well, if we do it now, we could do a humongous Tempest, right? So that could be good. But I wonder. Okay, so let's see what attack we get out of the attack potion. Ice Lance, deal 19 damage, channel 3 frost. That's cool. Not really what I want. None of these really are what I want. This is free though, right? Kind of. Sure, whatever. We might actually want to do something a little kooky here. Just a little kooky. So let's do that, and then we're gonna Tempest, and then we're gonna do this. Yeah, and then we dealt a fair amount of damage, and oh, look at that, we played a defend. Wowee, ho ho ho. And so here comes the debuff. So yeah, we're mind rotting because it doesn't affect us in the slightest, pretty much. Okay, so this is interesting. We could null, and we could dual cast, which will give us 10 armor, and then that'll be 14, which should cover us with the null for the most part. Actually, it just covers us entirely. Is there any permutation of this that is better? No, I think this is fine. I think this is alright. Alright, what do we got here? So, Thunder makes something in our hand free. We're going to hope it's Buffer. And how do we block 18 here? We would have to hologram something. Let's play the Thunder because we know it is, so it does hit the Buffer. That's very good for us. I guess we could get a Shadow Shield back or Boot Sequence. Boot Sequence gets us close. If we're gonna play the Buffer, we need to completely defend it, right? So how do we do that with one mana? I think it's only Boot Sequence. Ice Lance is not gonna be free, right? So it's not gonna do anything for us. Is Shadow Shield more? It is, but we can't play it if we get it back, right? Unless we Radiant Tincture. So then maybe this is the Radiant Tincture turn. So let's do that. 3 mana, and so then that lets us get a 2 mana Shadow Shield back, right? Which is 11 plus 5, which is 16. This is 18, so it covers it perfectly. It also gives us a Dark Orb, another Dark Orb, and then we play the Buffer on the back end. So yeah, cool. All right, so he heals here. I am very tempted to play the Mayhem, and I'm very likely going to. Oh Lord, this type of clown shoes shit is what gets me in trouble. So I landed on Genetic Algo. I think I'm gonna save the Algo for something. The Algo for Algo. A little random Spanish in there. If that made any sense to you, then I congratulate you on figuring out whatever the hell I'm talking about. Let's so if we invoke our orb with Zap, it will be 5 and then 5 from defend, but then I don't get to. So if I want to defend my, I don't really want to lose one of my buffers on a freaking 11 hit, right? So that really sucks. So what could we draw here? That's 2, not much to be honest. Yeah, this is tough. Let's do it anyways. Beam cell. So Chaos could channel another Frost. That is an out, right? Damn, I really. Is it really? Are we really just tossing away one buffer here? I think so, man. I really do think so. Because there's no chance that I can, unless I drink the potion, right? Which that seems kind of silly to do. So okay, or we use up our genetic algorithm on not a big attack, which is tough. I actually think we just accept that we're not buffering here, or excuse me, that we are gonna buffer here and just do that. Oh no, I forgot about the orichalcum. Wait, it wasn't gonna matter, right? No. Why did I channel a... Oh, yeah. The thing I just... Yeah, that. If you have played 3 cards, so we definitely want to FTL here. The problem is we have barely dealt damage to the boss, right? Which is not good for us. Compile driver also could be good here. Yeah. Dual cast is a lot of damage on the shadow orb there. And almost assuredly the right call here, right? Yeah. And then momentum, probably. The question is, what do we do from here? Maybe cycle. So this is what, 3 orbs, right? So it'll do 18 and a frost, but do we care about the frost? Not necessarily. It is more damage, sure, but then I won't have. I think it's probably fine. Sure. Oh, also, it'll set us up for a big thunder turn here soon. Okay, so I think it might be disintegration here, which is tough. Yeah. So, okay, so it played our boot sequence. That's a little rough, but it's fine. And so now, is it Ice Lance? Is it really just Ice Lance here? Because won't that give us just a humongous amount of... So we need what? We need 26 block, right? So we just need 16 more block. If we null... that'll go down a fair amount, right? And it'll deal a fair amount of damage to him. But then we won't get to license. Anything we want to hologram? The algo here? Nah, I don't think we need it. We could also just buffer this turn if we really needed to. These turns are getting really complicated, by the way. Particularly for my tiny boom chicken brain. You know, you know what I'm saying? No hologram into... What, momentum? Might be okay. Could also draw with FTL. Actually, hold on. Does null get us to where we need to in terms of defenses? Do we want to hollow the beam cell? The beam cell is not even there, so I don't know why I would be considering that. Oh, right. I forgot I was gonna do that. No, yeah, this is actually fine. Hologram is just fine. What do we want to do with it, though? I don't know if STL is going to be on because of the first card played from Mayhem, right? The Mayhem card. I don't know if that counts or not. I think I'm just going to play it safe. I could also apply even more weak, right? And channel 1 dark. And that's going to deal an okay amount of damage, right? And darks channeled it is the same amount of damage, right? Hold on, is the expense already done on this? I actually don't remember. But this does keep them like, sure, whatever. Sure. Because it also procs the thunder, so that's fine. Block. Yeah, you're a flame. Alright, we got a free defend there. All is very useful. So 28 damage incoming this turn. So we need to defend what? 23. I don't believe we have it in hand. I actually don't believe we have it at all. So I think we're just trading some health here. Also, this encounter needs to end soon. Yeah, sooner rather than later. We're almost surely playing this defend. Let's see what chaos gets us. That's a lot of dark. That's a lot of dark. We are going to be taking a hell of a lot of damage this turn. Yeah. Do we channel a zap here? I mean, it's damage. I need to push damage, right? Sure. And then that will mean we gain some damage here as well. Or excuse me, like next turn we'll be able to do a fair amount of damage because he's gonna have a third of his. Well, right, that's right. He'll heal first. Okay, so that's a good heal turn for us. This might be Beam Cell Hyper Beam turn because that is a huge amount of damage. Let's Momentum Strike first. What is this? 40? Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to, right? What would Sweeping Beam get me? I should have Sweeping Beamed first, actually. Yeah, let's do it anyways. That's not what you want to see, to be completely honest with you. I actually think we Hyper Beam this turn, and because we need to push, and we know we don't have to defend next turn, right? I think we just take the what is it, 15 damage? No, it's actually, I mean, we defended once, right? So I think it's fine. Because just the huge amount of damage being dealt here, right? Oh, he got a Tempest off the top. That makes things infinitely easier. Oh, wait, we just Hyper Beam, so no, it doesn't. So this is 10 damage. We're actually... It doesn't matter. It actually does not matter, right? Because we just hologram. And we can get free damage. Yeah, that's why it actually does not matter. Goodbye, Knowledge Demon. Yeah, we've made it out of Act 2 with the Defect. It wasn't easy, and I don't think we make it to the end. But we are going, man. Meteor Strike looks cool. I don't think I can play it. As much as I would love to. It's probably multicast here. Yeah, it's multicast. Wow, we made it. We made it out of Act 2 and into Act 3. That's awesome. What boss did we get? Test Subject. That sucks. But from the Act 3 bosses I've seen, that's the better alternative, I think. And who is our? Oh my. No new pipe. No new pipe. Sure. Could a construct truly be worthy of my blessings? Come forward, Defect. You will be the most beautiful of all automata. Oh my. I like her design quite a bit. Is that like cherubs or something serving her food? What an interesting ancient this is. Where are these guys? I'm curious to know, where are these ancients? Like, are they just in the tower? Like, what's going on? Anyways, let's look at our rewards. Mark 7 random combat. Holy moly. This used to be a relic at the start of the run, right? So this could land anywhere, really. It could land on a bunch of elites. There's a triple elite path here as well. Pretty crazy. Choose 3 cards in your deck, enchant them with Swift 3. First time you play this card, draw 3 cards. That's cool. And then at the start of each combat, fill all empty potion slots with random potions. Man, I wish I had like a potion belt or something to use with that. Delicate Frond sounds very strong and very fun, but it sounds like the wrong answer. Beautiful Bracelet could be the right answer here. But I think I have enough draw, so I actually think it is Fur Coat. Alright. RNG, F me up, fam. Let's see it. Do I know which ones? I do. Any of the elites? 2 of the elites, but not ones back to back. That would have been wonderful. So I think we just take the 1 health combats, right? So we're definitely going to this guy. Where are my smiths? Oh, bomber. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we don't get to choose. But I know, I understand why. I mean, that would be crazy strong. So if I want a double smith, I have to go far left and get none of the ones. I think we go forward and probably get the triple elite and just have 1 elite that's free. Or I could double, actually the right path, double smith or rest, right? Double smith, 1 free elite, 1 fought elite, 1 merchant. Yeah, that might actually be the best path there. And then I still get 2 guys that'll just die, right? Cool. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely what we're going. All right, but that'll have to be next time. Thanks for watching. Maybe, just maybe, we'll squeeze out a defect run yet. See you in the next one. Peace.